The NFL season is slowly but surely coming to a close. Here are my Week 15 NFL rankings. Let's get into it. At the moment, the Detroit Lions are in the most coveted spot of the season, number one. They've been up at the top for quite some time now, and they have a tough matchup coming up against the Buffalo Bills. We'll see if they'll be unseated. But the Detroit Lions could win multiple ways. They could beat you in their passing game. They could beat you with their run game. They have a tremendous offensive line, so this top spot is well deserved, even though they've looked a bit sluggish in past weeks, having tight games against teams that they should be blowing out. But you can never tell in the NFL. It's any given Sunday. So right now, the Detroit Lions are still holding on to the top spot. And that's kudos to them because they've been a bottom feeder for years and years and years. And finally, this is their glory moment right now. They're living in their glory, and it's looking good for them. Head coach built the culture. Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator, built the offense, and they're raring to go, and they're going. They got a great run game, a great passing game, and the sky's the limit, really. But they get to face a tough opponent in Buffalo, and we'll see how that goes. In the number two spot, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles have been winning as of late, ever since their bye, and they got Saquon Barkley, who broke LaShawn McCoy's rushing season record. He broke it in 12 games instead of in 17 games. So things are looking good for things are looking good for the Philadelphia Eagles. But big but. Some of the offensive weapons are not quite happy in the direction that the team's going in. Mainly, AJ Brown is not happy that he's not getting the ball as much. But they say as long as you're winning, you should be happy. But that doesn't seem to be the case. AJ Brown wants the ball more, wants to be more involved in the offense. But you can't have Jalen Hurts throw that much, because if he throws that much, it's a recipe for disaster. And AJ, you got to understand, they paid you. You got your money. Sit back, relax, give your team the opportunity to go further and further, and possibly clinch the number one seed and get a first round bye. So AJ Brown, you got to come back down to earth, man. You and Jalen Hurts got to be able to see eye to eye and make sure that the game's moving in the right direction, and you guys could possibly, hopefully, clinch the number one seed when the Lions fall to the Bills this week. I'm foreshadowing the future. I'm positive thinking. Bills beating the Lions. And last but not least, number three, Kansas City. They've been top three all season. If they're not number three, they're number one. If they're not number one, they're number two. They've maintained their position. The reason why they've maintained their position, they're great at playing situational football. And every team that they play against is giving Kansas City their best shot. Kansas City has only lost to one team, and that team is the Buffalo Bills. The Kansas City Chiefs are looking to go back to the Super Bowl and make a three-peat. It's going to be a tough battle, an uphill climb. They got their road cut out for them, but throughout the season, they've showed that they're capable. They're capable to weather the storm and go against whoever comes against them. They had a close one against the LA Chargers, but they pulled it out in the last couple of seconds there, and they won the game. And that's nothing to sneeze at, because once the playoff starts, the games are going to be tight, and you need a team full of veterans that are capable of weathering the storm and going through the trials and tribulations and coming out on top. So Kansas City is the number three team, and those are my top three teams for the week. Like, comment, and share for more comments like this. All right.